Band protocol. So oracles are incredibly important in the crypto space. And since the introduction of Pyth, we've seen a few oracles sort of rallying back a little bit. Obviously, Bitcoin has taken the majority of the market, of the interest in the past year for obvious reasons as well with the ETFs and stuff. But we are seeing, we're going to see another wave of growth with DeFi, and oracles are so damn important. So I want to take a look at some Band, which is kind of a lower cap oracle that I think can do something in this space. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here, and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. When I did these videos, I showed myself buying up these coins. These were coins that I expected were going to make me very good money. And if you'd have done the same, if you'd popped $100 into the coins when I released the videos, you'd have got in at these prices. And if you'd have sat on those coins for about 16 months and then sold them, these are the prices you'd sold at, and these are what your profits would have been from 100 into each. So if you'd done that for all 26, your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. Now, in under a year and a half, that is a house. Now, we are currently in a bull cycle, so you do not have a year and a half to get your portfolio sorted. And if you don't have a portfolio, or you're not happy with the coins that you currently own, go have a look at copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run where I share with all my members the coins that I own. So if you were to join today, you would see my entire portfolio. When I add to that with a new coin, I let my members know what coin I'm adding and the price that I'm adding it at. This means that my members can get in on coins at the exact same price. When I sell a coin, I also tell my members what coin I'm selling, which means they'll get out of coins at the exact same price. And this means all work is removed for the members and they make the same profit. If you go onto the site, you will see the profits that my members have made. You will see what I've said in the past. You'll see our successes. There is a reason that there are thousands of members on the site, because we've been making great money in crypto, and this year is going to be no different. And like I said, if you don't have your portfolio sorted, time is of the essence. So have a look at the site, because it may well be able to help you out, guys. Now, Band Protocol. So Band Protocol is an oracle, and it's a cross-chain data oracle platform that's basically grabs real-world data and supplies it on-chain for applications, and it connects APIs to smart contracts to facilitate the exchange of info. You literally cannot have DeFi without an oracle. DeFi cannot exist without an oracle. Oracles are vital. You need real-world data to go to the blockchains. Band unlocks a ton of different use cases for developers, since they can now use any type of real-world data as part of their dApps. This can include sports, weather, random numbers, price feed data, and more. And you think about like a centralized exchange, that's price feed data. When you think about DEX, that's price feed data. When you think about any DeFi solution, that's price feed data. You need oracles. Oracles are vital. Band literally recently hit 400 million transactions on the Band chain, by the way. The founders of Band are Suravis Srinawakun. I am butchering names. I'm sorry, guys. Suravis, Paul, and Sorowit. I'm not going to try and pronounce the surnames because I'm just going to butcher it, and it'll take me 2 minutes at least. So they have a really good resume from being former software engineers at Ericsson. You've got former developers at TurfMap, engineers at TripAdvisor, software engineers at Dropbox, strong and a gold medalist competitive programmer. So very good resumes. They're backed by huge investors such as Binance, Sequoia Capital, Spartan Group. And since the introduction of Band Chain, they've been growing the overall ecosystem. Band is the token for the Band Protocol ecosystem and is used as collateral by validators excuse me, that are involved in fulfilling data requests. And Band is used to pay for private data as well. So as of right now, as you can see, if we open up the Band price feeds, you'll be able to see how this works. They've also introduced Cosmos Scan. And if we jump on to here, we can see the different products that they've got. IBC bridges are obviously one. It's about chain communication bridges. And they are supplying data to Ethereum ecosystems, to Polkadot, to Cosmos. Obviously Cosmos because they use the IBC. Average request time is around 6 seconds. Data requests per block is around 19. They do around 24,000 requests per day. So they are processing a lot. Now, I don't think that's comparative to buy like a chain link, but they are doing very, very well in terms of the amount of data that they are supplying. As you can see, it's now available on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Phantom Near Protocol. I also believe that there are a number. I also believe Polkadot is one of those as well. As you can see, it's trusted by tons of DeFi projects from CeeLo, Injective, A-Star. Injective is obviously Beast, Moon River, Perpetual Protocol, Linear Finance. Lots of these are big boys as well. So they're already being trusted by DeFi across the board. Why? Because they have not had any issues as of yet. Always worth saying as of yet, but yeah. They've ran over 400 million transactions on the Band chain. They did 110,000 in the last 24 hours. That is a lot. Like the actual processing of transactions per day now, these are doing really goddamn well. Like, that is not something to sniff at. 100,000 transactions a day is really, really, really good. And again, Band is everywhere. Now, there's good and there's bad to that. The bad is that they're not going to get an exchange bounce. They're not going to get a listing bounce. Now, in spite of the fact that they're everywhere, the volume actually is pretty weak on Band at the moment. You know, best days hovering around like, what was that, 30 million so far in the last sort of several months, the best day that they've had. So it's not great. It's not great. In the last bull cycle, they were obviously getting into the hundreds of millions per day in terms of volume. But actual usage right now is skyrocketing on Band chain, which is a really, really, really good sign again. And again, we are going to have a DeFi surge, especially as we see larger discussions around real-world assets. That is going to be introduced in a very considered way with regards to DEXs and trading of real-world assets, or the utilization of pulling liquidity out of real-world assets to use within the crypto space. And again, what's going to be required there is oracles. Like, they are going to be vital. And that money that flows into DeFi and real world assets in the DeFi space will also flow into oracles, because the oracles that are supporting those projects are going to do very well. Now, Chainlink is the daddy of all oracle systems. Pyth has been doing very, very well. API 3 is outstanding. Tether has had this really erratic price movement that's gone up and down and left and right. It's been crazy. Band has been kind of stable so far. It's not done huge. It's not dropped. Dropped to just around $1 or so at points. Really, its highest that it's got is about $2.50. It's had a bit of a pullback, so it's not done huge things yet. What can this do? In theory, look, its previous high, it's worth noting with Band, was $23. Now, I think it's unlikely to get to that level again. If it does, you're looking at a $3 billion market cap or so. I think its sort of best case scenario is around $20, but it's also going to depend on the growth that they have. So the two things that I'm watching with regards to Band are they adding in new DeFi? Are they supporting new DeFi projects? Are they supporting any DeFi that is really focused on real world assets? Because that's an area that I expect we're going to have way more discussion about over the next couple of years. So, and particularly this year, actually, I think there's going to be a big discussion around real world assets in the blockchain. And an Oracle that's supporting those kind of projects could do very, very well. So I'd be interested to see if they add a number of those kind of RWA projects. And do we see overall surges in transactions across the band chain? Like, that's something worth tracking. At the moment, they're doing 400 million. That's really damn good. 100,000, nearly 110,000 in the last 24 hours. Really damn good. It's clearly being used, so there's a lot to be positive about. It's not going to get an exchange bounce, which is why I'm not, like, I think the best case scenario is around $20. But I think realistically, if a project has only been through one bull cycle, work under an assumption that it's not going to break its previous high. Look at its current high, maybe take off 30 to 50%. So its current high is around $23. You can take off anywhere from 30 to 50%, let's say 50%. You're bringing it down to around about $12. $12 still puts it over $1 billion market cap comfortably. But its success is going to depend on the projects that it supports, and the growth sector is RWA. So if I was if I was in charge of trying to build those partnerships for and support more projects via Band, I would be looking at RWA projects because I think they're going to be a big discussion point this year. Big discussion point. And again, I think oracles will do very well. Oracles that are attached to really strong RWA projects will end up doing very, very well. But Band, nothing to sniff at. It's doing very well in terms of transactions. I think once it gets above $6, we can start looking at, like, is it possible it's going to hit that $20? I think right now it's a bit of a way off. I think that's best case scenario. But again, if Chainlink starts firing, all of these oracles are going to do well. So if you start seeing Chainlink moving, the other oracles are going to follow fast. So something to pay attention to. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is join up at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with all my members the coins that I own. If you go onto the site, you will see what my members have made. You will see what I've said in the past. It's all public record, so you can verify it all. Now is the time to actually get your portfolio sorted, because fundamentally, guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. You don't have 18 months to get your portfolio sorted. Hell, you probably don't have 2 months. If you don't have a portfolio, or you have crap coins in your portfolio, you're going to miss out on a ton of money. So have a look and see what my members have made. Have a look at the successes we've had. The reason that there are thousands of members on the site is because they're making great money in crypto. That this year is going to be exactly the same. We're already in a bull cycle. So have a read through the site, see what it's all about, and maybe test it out, because it will be able to help you. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.